Well, on Monday, the Chinese president visited Moscow for the first time since Russian troops invaded Ukraine. While the visit is seen as a boost for Putin, some hope a peace deal can be brokered during the visit. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp hears from military researchers on this.
A military band greeted Chinese President Xi Jinping after landing in Russia today. This kicks off a series of in-person meetings between him and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby hopes President Jinping will advocate for Russia to respect Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Any ceasefire that does not address the removal of Russian forces from Ukraine would effectively ratify Russia's illegal conquests.
Researchers with the Rand Corporation say Jinping's visit to Moscow is important because Beijing has been under a lot of pressure the past couple of months to support Russia's war in Ukraine.
The purpose of the trip to Russia is to first reassure Moscow that China will remain friendly and has no intent of betraying Russia, but to set the stage for his visit to Ukraine, where Xi Jinping will attempt to portray himself as an honest broker and as a country that can help bring about peace.
But he says to keep our expectations low that a peace deal will break out from Jinping's visit.
The reality is China is fairly closely aligned with Russia and sympathetic to Russia's position. And given that fact, it's very unlikely that China will be able to persuade Putin to accept terms of a peace deal that Ukraine might find acceptable.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp reporting.
Thank you, Rachel. As of now, it's still unclear what the two leaders have discussed during their meetings, but the meetings between the two leaders come just days after the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin for the deportation and abduction of children from Ukraine to Russia.